Hello and welcome to the instructions for Module 5. In Module 5, we will continue to explore the developmental theories for the field of lifespan psychology. You will be completing your typical module assignments. This includes your discussion board, video response, and your quiz. Be sure to carefully keep track of the assignment deadlines in Canvas. Module 5 continues our discussion of developmental theories. Some of you may be new to psychology. This means that you haven't had an Introduction to Psychology course, and that's okay. If you've had Introduction to Psychology, some of these theories may feel like a review. If you have not, just go back and refresh your knowledge of the theories through the module in your OER. If you ever feel confused or that you can't keep track of either names or concepts, just go back there and brush up on some of the ideas. You'll see developmental theories and psychological theories being presented in almost all psychology courses, as it's the foundation of the field. We looked previously at Freudian theory, that's understanding early influences on social and personality development. And then we also looked at Ericksonian theory that looks to shift the influence more to the study of ego and social influences. We'll also look at Bronfenbrenner's model, which is an understanding of the different systems of influence for humans across a lifespan. And before I finish today, I wanted to briefly talk about behavioral or learning theory. Behavioral and learning theory is an important part of psychology, and it really forms an entire movement within the field where there was a shift from the more exploratory methods to very serious application of the scientific method. Learning theory was originally explored by Watson's work, and then it was followed up with the work of Skinner, and even later, Bandura. Learning theory dominated the field of psychology for decades, and it oftentimes included animal studies to understand their relation to human behavior. So before I go today, I wanted to show you that I brought out one of my pets. This is Sammy. Sammy is a Himalayan rat. He's domesticated. Sometimes students get a little bit scared or nervous around a rat. So you can think about Sammy as a domesticated version, of just the general common rat. The analogy would be like the difference between a wolf or coyote and, a German Shepherd or other domesticated dogs. So animal models were used specifically to understand how we could shape and change behavior, increase or decrease behavior. This is the constructs of reinforcements and punishments. So although the early work used animals, it was highly influential in understanding how it is that we could shape and change human behavior, especially in children. Generally, what operant conditioning shows us is that the best way for us to help children and humans learn is to use positive reinforcement. This means that we reward behavior that we want to see increasing in the future. Okay, so I'm glad you got a chance to meet Sammy, and I will see you back in the next module instructions.